Hi everyone, we are now in our week 10 module in the course entitled Assessment of Learning 1. So in this module, we are going to tackle about the methods of test reliability. So before we start our lesson, let me read to you our objectives in this lesson. So at the end of the lesson, you will be able to, we have number 1, understand the test reliability, determine factors affecting the test reliability, determine the different methods of establishing test reliability, and analyze and interpret the level of reliability coefficients. And lastly, we have you will be able to calculate the results of the given samples. Okay, let us first define reliability. So, reliability refers to the consistency of measurement. That is, how consistent test results or other assessment results are from one measurement to another. So, we can say that a test is reliable when it can be used to predict practically the same scores with the test administered twice to the same group of students with reliability index of zero point 0.5 or above. So the reliability of the test can be determined by means of the Pearson-Product correlation coefficient, Spearman-Brown formula, and Goddard-Richardson formula. Okay, meaning po niya guys, ang test reliability, dyan natin malalaman kung consistent yung test mo nga, and we have the reliability index of zero point 0.5 or above so that your test is reliable. Okay, another definition, test reliability is an element of test construction and test standardization and is the degree to which a measurement consistently returns the same result when repeated under similar conditions. So reliability does not imply validity. That is, a reliable measure is measuring something consistently but not necessarily what is supposed to be measuring. For example, so while there are many reliable tests of specific abilities, not all of them would be valid for predicting, say, job or performance. In terms of accuracy and precision, reliability is precision while validity is accuracy. Okay, let's move on to the factors affecting the test reliability. First, we have the length of the tests, moderate item difficulty. Number 3, we have the objective scoring. Number 4, heterogeneity of the student group. And we have lastly number 5, limited time. Okay, let me introduce to you the methods and the types of reliability we are going to utilize in this lesson. So first method, we have the test-retest. So the types of reliability, it is the measure of stability. And the procedure is give a test twice to the same group with any interval between sets from several minutes to several years. So you are going to utilize or you're going to use the statistical measure called Pearson R. So we are going to use that and in the test-retest procedure or method. So second, we have the equivalent forms. So measure of equivalence, that is the types of reliability. Equivalence yung sa equivalent forms. So the procedure, give parallel forms of tests at the same time between forms. So the statistical measure you are going to utilize is Pearson R. So we have the test-retest with equivalent forms. So that is also the measure of stability and equivalence. It is composed of test-retest and equivalent forms. So give parallel forms of tests with increased time interval between forms. So the formula or the statistical measure you're going to utilize is also the Pearson R. Next, we have the split half. So it is a measure of internal consistency. So give a test once, score equivalent halves of the test. For example, odd and even numbered items. So you are going to utilize the Persian R. After using the Persian R formula, you are going to use after the Spearman-Brown formula. And we have the Kuder-Richardson. It is also the measure of internal consistency. So the procedure is give the test once, then correlate the proportion or percentage of the students passing and not passing a given item. So we are going to utilize the Kuder-Richardson 20 and 21. So 20 lang ang ating gagamitin sa ating lesson. So Cronbach coefficient alpha, so hindi na natin ito i-discuss. So Kuder-Richardson lamang. So give the test once, then estimate reliability by using the standard deviation per item and the standard deviation of the test scores. So you are going to utilize the Kuder-Richardson formula 20. So muna siya guys. Yan yung mga gagamitin natin. We have the Pearson R and Spearman-Brown formula for the split half, and Kuder-Richardson formula for the measure of internal consistency. So move on. We have here the level of reliability coefficient with interpretation. So above 0.9, we have the excellent reliability. 0.81 to 0.90, we have the very good for a classroom test. Followed by 0.71 to 0.8, we have the good for classroom test. There are probably few items needs to be improved. 0.61 to 0.7 or 70, somewhat low. The test needs to be supplemented by other measures, more tests to determine grades. In 0.5, 51 to 0.60 suggests need for revision of tests unless it is quite short. 10 or fewer items needs to be supplemented by other measures, more tests for grading. So 0.50 and below, that is a questionable reliability. This test should not contribute heavily to the course grade and it needs revision. So another interpretation of the result of your another interpretation, we have the 0.00, that is a zero correlation. 0.01 to 0.20, that is negligible correlation. 0.21 to 0.4, we have the low correlation. 0.41 to 0.70, we have the moderate correlation. 0.71 to 0.19, we have the high correlation. In 0.91 to 0.99 is very high correlation. Okay guys, now we are going to tackle the first method. So there are 4 methods of establishing test reliability. So first we have the test-retest method. So a test-retest method, a type of reliability determined by administering the same test twice to the same group of students with any time interval between tests. So the result of the test scores are correlated using person-product correlation coefficient, and this correlation coefficient provides a measurement of stability. So stability yung test-retest guys. This indicates how stable the tests are over a period of time. So meaning nito guys, ang test-retest, mag-administer ka ng the same test to the same group of students. So we have the first, mag-administer ka ng una, then para gusto mo malaman yung stability ng test mo, you can retest it to the same group of students or sa yung mga estudyante. So for you to determine how stable your test, you can use the Pearson R formula. So we have here the Pearson R formula. This is a formula. So R is equal 2, we have the numerator n, summation of xy minus summation of x and summation of y over, or we have the denominator square root of n, summation of x squared we have here, then minus by summation of x and raised to the power of 2. So summation of another, the bracket, so x n, summation of y squared minus summation of y raised to the power of 2. So we have here the where n is the number of respondents of, or the examinees. So we are going to substitute this after this. Okay. X, the total number of students in the first administration of test. So this is the X for the first administration, and Y, the total scores of students in the second administration of test, and indicates the summation. So we have here the summation or the sigma sign. It is a Greek word. So pero kung gamitin natin sa math, it is the summation or the total. Okay guys, for example, we have the sample table here. We have the 10 students. So the summation of the total number of examinees, we have 10. Then followed by the first course of the students in first administration of the test. So 36, 26, 38, 15, 17, 28, 37, 35, 32, 35, 12, and 35. Then, second administration, 38, 34. Si student number 2 nakakuha 38, consistent. And 27, 25, 26, 35, 36, 19, and 35. So, this is a summation of the first administration of test and the second administration of the test. So, para mas madali sa inyo guys, you can use the Excel, to Microsoft Excel. So, ganitohin nyo lang yun guys. Okay, para malaman yung summation ng first administration, you can use this. Sum. Open parenthesis. Then, you can drag this. Okay, this is the summation of your first administration of the students' grades. A second, so if you are going to determine the summation or the total of the scores of your students, you can use this sum. Then okay, namali. Sum, then open parentheses. So from 38, drag it down to student number 10. So close parentheses. So 313. And x squared, you can use this, is equal 36 multiplied by 36. Okay. 1296. Okay, 1296. Then, after that, you can drag it down so that the result will follow. Another result will follow. Okay. Okay, we have here. So, then y squared, you can use this. Okay, equal sign 38 multiplied by itself. Okay, drag it down. Okay, then xy, to determine the the product of xy we have here multiplied by 38. So, no, 38. Enter. So, this is the product of our xy. And 9. Okay. After that, if you are going to determine the summation of this 3, you can use this. Okay. Okay. Tama guys. 9087. So 10, 10, 8, and 1. 83, 83, 32. Okay, this is here. Okay, you have all the data. After that, we have to utilize the Pearson R formula. So we have here the solution. So R is equal to our formula. So next, you are going to substitute the okay. Okay, next you have to substitute the our formula. So n is equals to 10 because 10 is our total number of examinees. So xy here, xy. So the summation of xy. Summation of xy is 9087. Then summation of x, we have 7274. Then summation of 313 of y is 313. Okay, over, or we have the denominator, total number of students 10. Then summation of x squared. So summation of x squared, we have here the 8332 minus 274. So 274, or the summation of x. So then squared mo siya guys. So dapat hindi kayo malito dito guys ha, dahil naka ano ito, naka parenthesis ito. So dapat hindi kayo malito dito. Then another total number of students, the summation of y squared. Okay, ito. Then the summation of y top and squared, or raised to the power of 2. So next step, so you have to multiply this first and multiply this. So the total is 90870, then 274 times or multiply by 313, we have 87, 85, 76, 2. So over, so 10 divided 10 multiplied by 8332, we have the 8332 minus 7507. So it 7507, it is the 274 multiplied by itself. Then 10, 18, 10. This is the result of the 10 multiplied by 10, 81. 10, 18, 1. And minus by the result, or the product of 313 raised to the power of 2. So this is the result. Then after that, you are going to determine the difference of this, of your numerator. So 90870 minus 85762, we have the 7508. After that, so don't forget the square root sign, because we are not yet done with the square root sign. Okay? Determine natin yung difference nito. So we have the 82440 times by, determine natin yung difference nito. Then we have the difference 3341. So after that, we have here the numerator. So the same lang dito, 'di ba? Then times, i-multiply natin ito para makuha natin yung product or the result of the multiplication. Then, ito yung result niya. Okay, after that, you are going to square this. So, square root of 27, 5, 4, 3, 20, 40, we have the result here, the 16,596.5. Okay? And, after that, determine natin yung quotient nila. So, 5108 divided by 16,596.15. So, we have the reliability or the result of our test-retest for this sample 0.3077, or you can okay you can round it off into two decimal places. Okay, 37 man ito, so 7 man dito, so you can use the 0.31. So the R value is, we have here the interpretation. The reliability value is 0.31, denotes a low relationship. Hence, the test has questionable reliability. This test should not contribute heavily to the course grade and it needs revision.